What up, everybody? Welcome to the XCast. Right about now, we want to welcome you to the greatest podcast on earth, hosted by yours truly, the XSP. I want to hear you say XCast, XCast. XCast, 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 XCast. We're back.
What up, party people? This is PJ, your host, none other than the XSP. And I just want to let you know that in this interview, you may hear some explicit language. So, listener discretion is advised, and also maybe some explicit language in the musical content. So, as a warning to you, please, if you are sensitive to strong language, turn away now. If not, enjoy the show. We have here an artist who loves to express himself, and who am I to stifle artistry? So, without further ado, here is the interview with ZIlla. What up, everybody? This is the XCast, and today we have a great guest all the way from the Golfo de Mexico. We got ZIlla in the house. Say what's up, my friend.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Oh, good. And yourself?
I'm great, dude. I'm glad I got you on the show. We met once in person, and we'll go over how we met and how over this thing. But first, I don't want this to be your average interview. I'm going to start you off with this question. Have you ever seen or heard anything that you could not explain?
Yes, I can. That's probably when I'm trying to go to sleep and the fucking restroom is just, I don't know. I feel like something is there in the restroom, like someone's trying to take a piss. You know, my wife is laying down right next to me, and, you know, to be honest with you, I think it's a dog. We got a little dog named Lily. And, well, that little bitch, excuse my language, but that little girl, I don't know, man. That's something I can't explain because I hear something in the toilet, and it fucking wakes me up, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck? It's a trip, man. It's a trip.
Cool. Any paranormal type things going on?
As far as I know right now, no. But, you know, get a little personal. I did have a paranormal encounter with me and my wife. I want to say this little girl was following myself because, you know, for a long while, you know, I was always alone inside. You know, I never told no one. I always felt like no one was there for me. Like, all my life, and I've always been, you know, depressed on the inside. And I know I don't show it. Like, if you ever meet me, like, you met me, you know, I didn't show no signs of depression or nothing.
Right.
You know, I was always sad and, you know, always felt like something would follow me. And it's weird because every time I would feel, like, mad, like, bad things would happen. And not to say, you know, to me or to my wife, but like, how would you say, I don't want to throw no names out there, but, you know, to my stepson, you know what I mean? As weird as that sounds, like, every time I got mad, he always felt the pain. It was really weird and odd, because I remember this one time, I was mad for some odd reason, and he was in the restroom, you know, doing his business or whatever, and he just started crying out of nowhere. And, you know, my wife was, like, freaking out. She's, like, asking him, hey, what's wrong? And, you know, he just kept saying, you know, it hurts, which I'm guessing his stomach. And then once I let all this, you know, anger go, he stopped. So, I mean, it's weird and a coincidence. But, hey, I mean, that's how I feel when that happened with my paranormal encounter.
Man, wow. Already starting the interview with something wild. All right. So, now, I heard of you through Texas Hatchet Cartel. I heard of you through the interwebs and the social media. But I think the world has come to know you through the Juggalo show. Now,
Yeah.
can you Can you explain your experience with the Juggalo show to those who may be listening right now?
Yes. Well, I remember I was on Facebook. JC Blue of Dark Street here in Corpus Christi, Texas. He shared a post, with the Juggalo show saying, "Oh, submit your songs to, join this contest to perform at the Gathering of the Juggalos of 2015 of last year." So it was, I want to say around this time where he posted it. And so I was like, you know what? Let me try. What do I got to lose? A CD? Fuck, it's just one CD. So I mailed in the CD, and I was telling my wife, I was like, yeah, hey, babe, I'm going to do this. And she was like, all right, cool. She was supporting it. And when it happened, when I sent it, of course, months go by, and I didn't hear nothing. So I was like, whatever. I just let it go. I never thought of it. And then as, days are going by, you yourself told me, hey, aren't you the one with the bunny logo?
Right.
I was like, yeah. How do you know that? And you told me, dude, you're on the Juggalo radio show. I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, I didn't believe you. I'm going to be honest. I did not believe you. I thought you were, like, pulling my leg or something. And then once she showed me the link, man, I was screaming inside like a freaking Asian schoolgirl, ready to go to school.
Yeah, definitely. Now, when I saw it, because I had seen you, like I said, on the on social media. I knew you had run with Austin and Texas Hatchet Cartel, done some shows with him, and I had seen your face. I'd also seen a little. I think you had at some time you did like a kind of a show yourself, like a Rob Zilla show or an interview. You interviewed Split Beliefs there at Elysium, and I remember seeing that. I said, man, I should have been on that show. But I seen your face, seen the name, and I put two and two together, and I said, this dude's from Texas. I said, I'm definitely going to represent, reach out, and see if, and since you run with kind of the same crowd, I want to see if how you were feeling about that. And you did not even know. So that must have been a I don't want to say life-changing, but definitely a career-shifting kind of moment for you.
It was a very big surprise, yes, sir. I couldn't explain the feeling, just to actually have them bumping head to ZIlla Land, the song itself.
Yeah,
actually, I was thinking like, ZIlla Land ain't gonna make it because there's a whole bunch of great artists, all around the nation, maybe even the world. There's a lot of underground, untapped talent, that I listen to that a lot of people don't know about because, it's underground.
Right.
It's really hard to find because, like you said, you only see my face, you only seen the video. So you put two and two together and it's like, damn, that's fucking Rob. He's from fucking Texas. I know that cat.
Yeah, definitely. And I always got to show Texas artists love because I know a lot of them show me love. And, you got to spread that love around because we're all from the same spot and we're all reaching for that number one spot. But whoever gets there first, props to them. And definitely it was awesome seeing somebody from our neck of the woods kind of doing things there. Not only that, but Rob, Jump Steady, Bruce, giving you shouts out and things like that. So who is this guy, Rob Zilla? Kind of, how'd you feel when you heard someone as iconic as Jump Steady saying your name, kind of throwing your name out there?
That fucking blew my mind. I was like, oh my God. I seen Jump Steady on the Big Money Hustlers, the movie, where he's, what's his name? He's a dude with the fucking...
Hack Benjamin.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, this man just said my name. It's like, it's just like I said, it's a feeling you cannot explain, but at the same time, you got to feel, proud that, hey, you know what? I guess, there's people out there that are listening, even if you don't know them. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
It's like they say, how's that saying go? The people you know aren't cheering you on, but the people that don't know you are cheering you on.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a wonderful thing. Not only that, but there were a few other people from Texas actually. Shout out Jay Bizarre. Slot Musket was actually at the gathering, playing. Was one of the acts picked for the gathering. So Texas was definitely represented at the gathering, whether it be through you or through our peers. Texas was represented in this area, and it's a wonderful thing. Let's see. So, you actually made it quite a bit in pretty far in that contest.
Yes, I believe I made it to the last round, but I don't know what happened after that. I know somebody from Texas did make it that won. I forgot his name, but he added me on Facebook. Yeah, that man, he's a beast.
Definitely. So do you see him as competition, or do you see him as just another person to help kind of build up Texas? Do you see him as like a threat or someone that we can work with?
I see him as an inspiration, to be honest with you. You know, it's like I posted, earlier, I want to say this week, we can either tear each other's success down, tear another's success down, or we can be inspired by their example. You know what I mean? As far as, being a threat, to be honest with you, I'm not in the same lane with anybody. I know people do consider me as, horrorcore. Some people consider me as rap. But to be honest, in all honesty, I consider myself as more of an entertainer. Because my music itself, like on ZIlla Land, it's a mixture of a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Right. You got like I said, the ZIlla Land, which is, yes, it is horrorcore. And then you got the No Good, which is more, R&B type feel. And then there's We Raise Hell, which is a little bit more heavier. And then Sitting on Rooftops, which is the last track, the last song. That is not explicit, and, it's for, like, families to listen to.
Right, definitely one of the things I noticed about your CD, the ZIlla Land CD, the first CD, it was very diverse musically, lyrically, and also when you said family right there, you brought in a lot of your homies on that CD just so that they could partake in whatever it is that you were doing.
Yes, sir. Everybody that's on that CD is from Corpus Christi, my hometown, born and raised, Texas. Gutterville music, Life the G, Ill Gangs, Young Prophet, Escalade. Who else? Dark Street, like I said, JC Blue, 88, Cynical Saint, 1209 Chaos, Rob Chaos. Yeah, there's just so many, man. It's just, when I first started this music, of course, like everybody, we started off with nothing. I started off with nothing. And, a lot of people laughed at me because, well, if you were to see my pictures from when I would look before, I look pretty geeky. You know what I mean? The long hair, glasses. I look like a straight up nerd. I still do. You know what I mean? I don't mind it. That's just me. As far as, being out there in the scene, of course, I have the gear on, the contacts, the black and white dreads, which I did have for ZIlla Land. But, I'm sorry for going off the subject, but...
It's all right. No, go ahead, man. Express yourself. This is what we do here on the podcast. We start off with somewhat of a structure, and wherever the artist's mind takes us, wherever it takes us, that's where we're going, and we're on your journey, Rob ZIlla.
Thank you so much. And you know what? Shout outs to you, my brother. You are just so freaking humble and fucking cool. When I first met you over there at, I believe in Alice, Texas.
Yes, Alice, Texas. With Split Beliefs, the first time doing something with them. Fat props to them for doing, what's it called, where you raise money, fundraiser type things for children. Wonderful. Some of the things I love to be a part of.
St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Yep.
Yes.
Raising money for those young children to try to have a better life or a cure.
Exactly. Because, some of us are, less fortunate than others.
Definitely.
And, I feel for that because, my mom was a single mother of 3, as me being the oldest. It's just, it was hard. You know what I mean? So, and this is why I'm doing music, because I am a father of 5 now.
Wow.
Yes, 5. Yeah.
I'm working on one. I got one.
Congratulations. They're a blessing, man. They are a big blessing. They may be a pain in the ass at times, but they are a blessing.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we're gonna take a small musical break. Let's welcome them to ZIlla Land.
Already.
Welcome, everybody, to the grand opening of ZIlla Land. You got your ticket? Hope you got your tickets. VIP pass. What the hell is this? This shit ain't good, man. It's your bootleg. Man, fuck it. Printed out shit. Man, this is ZIlla Land, not Disneyland. Man, get that shit out of here. Fuck. Welcome one and all to the greatest place, ZIlla Land. Tons of artists and music at the best place, ZIlla Land. Witness what you'll never see in the only place, ZIlla Land. Your one-stop shop for all your unorthodox needs. Come everyone, I am your host, the ZIlla Man. This is the opening and oh yes, it's very grand. But he almost ruined my intro, but thankfully I brought the band. Let's start the show. Before we go, I am Noah Lee Walker, this is the Unorthodox Show. Something different and something new. Can you tell what it is? I don't have a clue. Either way, no time for games. Who do we want? Wait, after the years of blood, sweat, and tears, it's finally here. The wait is over, the heat is colder. Anybody may join, the moment's all over. Welcome one and all to the greatest place, ZIlla Land. Tons of artists and music at the best place, ZIlla Land. Witness what you'll never see in the only place, ZIlla Land. Your one-stop shop for all your unorthodox needs. Friends and family from all ages, races and faces in all different places. A place to be, come follow me. Have the world in my hands, I'm a G.O.D. If you take offense now, don't acknowledge me later. I'm no threat to you, I'm not an imitator. Excuse my attire, my accent is prior to the intro, my mixtape. My mind wonders where it desires. Take a breath, now take a step back. That's better now, well, where are we? Pause my train of thought, oh yes. Polos, hats, and stickers, we have it all, but not for free. Some call me a rumor, others say I'm all taught. I swallowed my key to get my music unlocked. Welcome one and all to the greatest place, ZIlla Land. Tons of artists and music at the best place, ZIlla Land. Witness what you'll never see in the only place, ZIlla Land. Your one-stop shop for all your unorthodox needs. We're almost here, can't you hear? I've installed all the figures that don't need a mirror, like JB and Street Bully, 1209 Chaos and PB and Dark Street. Before we can jet, now lest we forget Miss Sandy, Goodwill, Merc Rock, and Lil S. Young Prophet and Escalade, figures don't never trade. USC will rise as others will fade away. Come on, now run and join the fun for yourself, and you won't be judged. Don't believe me? Have a look. It's a sing-along, but it sounds like a hook. ZIlla Land, ZIlla Land. Everyone sing with me. ZIlla Land, ZIlla Land, ZIlla Land. Hooray, hooray. Welcome one and all to the greatest place, ZIlla Land. Tons of artists and music at the best place, ZIlla Land. Witness what you'll never see in the only place, ZIlla Land. Your one-stop shop for all your unorthodox needs. Welcome one and all to the greatest place, ZIlla Land. Tons of artists and music at the best place, ZIlla Land. Witness what you'll never see in the only place, ZIlla Land. Your one-stop shop for all your unorthodox needs.
All right, we're back. So like you said, growing up in Corpus Christi, Texas, you kind of opened up a little bit about your life story, but you also got some promo tactics that I have never seen before, and especially in a place like Corpus, not too busy of a town, kind of a laid-back feel because of the beach and whatnot, but you go out there and you have a friend that you bring along. Goes by the name of Blunsky. Tell us about some of your promotional tactics.
Yes, sir. Blunsky, that motherfucker, man. Blunsky, he is actually me. If no one hasn't figured it out yet, I'm just going to throw it out there. Blunsky is another side of me. I'm more of a split personality. As crazy as that sounds, I'm not schizophrenic, no. But, yes, when it comes to promoting like that, you can ask my wife, Mrs. Zilla. I'm out there in like 95-degree weather in a big-ass, heavy fucking suit. Imagine being in a sauna. outside in 95-degree weather. It's no fun. And plus the humidity, I mean, it will kill someone. I'm not going to lie. It will kill you. But if you're really determined and you really have that passion and that drive, you know what? That's not going to matter. You're going to break through that. You're not even going to feel like you're dying. You're just going to be like, you know what? I got to do this because who else is going to do it for me?
Right.
I mean, my dad ain't going to do it. My friends ain't going to do it. Not even the people that work with me ain't going to do it. Like, you know, Colossal, J Bugs, Nightmares, who else? Chaos. But I'm not going to lie to you. Before I say that and before Colossal and Nightmares starts jumping on my ass, Colossal and Nightmares did and were Blonsky at one point in time. And if you ever saw me with Blonsky and I'm out the suit, then it was either Nightmares or Colossal Black. And those motherfuckers, hey man, there's some soldiers, man.
Put in some of that work for you.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Sorry, I said putting in some of that work to push the dream and keep the dream alive.
Yeah, they did. And I mean, it just showed me like, hey, you know what? They're as serious as me. Because if you're not really serious about it, then you wouldn't have done it. You know what I mean? Like, if you really want it that bad, you will do anything you can to grab it, to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dreams, you know, drives, no obstacle. There's no obstacle in front of you if you have a drive. You go out there and you get it, no matter what it takes. Like, this past year, I was supposed to go on tour with, no, not this year. I'm sorry. We're in 2016. Last year, 2015.
You're referring to the Wicked Wisdom tour, or the tour Wicked Wisdom?
No, sir.
Oh, okay.
The Tides of...
Right, the Tides of, what was it called again?
The Tides of War tour.
Tides of War.
Yes, sir. That was with Cryptic Wisdom, Kingpin, and Tommy Necro, and Insanity. We were all supposed to go on tour, and, well, shit went south. And just to make a long story short and to sum it up, I got fucked over, you know, some money. Not a big chunk, but enough to really, you know, fuck with your you know, life as a father, you know, a home provider, you know, everything. As an artist, I mean, it really fucked me up. Me and Insanity were stuck in Phoenix, Arizona for 3 days. It was an adventure. It was a lesson learned, and at the same time, you know, I never got my money back. And you know, I'm not going to mention no names or what really happened and who said what or who did what. Just know that I respect all these artists: Cryptic Wisdom, Kingpin, Tommy Necro. But at the same time, it's like, damn, I got it wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so, you know, that's just the way the game goes.
You just learn. You learn as you go with the dips and hills and the whatnot. What you're learning and making yourself a better artist in the process.
Yes, sir. Because I mean, that itself, like I said, it was was an adventure. I'm not gonna lie. What I regret? Do I regret doing that? No, I don't. Like I said, you know, it was a lesson learned, and hey, we're back home. Me and Insanity and me, Split Beliefs, and Tommy Necro are going to be doing an independent tour this summer in August.
Okay, can you elaborate a little more on
yes.
that?
Yes,
right.
It's going to.
So what can we expect from these artists that you're touring with? I know Tommy Necro, just starting to get to know Split Beliefs a little bit, and yourself. So what can we expect from these underground icons, if you will, in the making?
Well, all I can say is go to the show and see it for yourself. You know what I mean? We all bring something different to the table. You know, Tommy Necro, I mean, he has a lot of tours under his belt. You know, Split Beliefs, this is going to be their first independent tour. And our first tour together, mine is going to be my second tour. The first tour I did do was with Liquid Assassin. It was a mini tour, Texas tour. It was when he dropped his Mongrel album. Fucking Liquid Assassin is a fucking cool motherfucker, man. He's a cool dude.
I
very
actually
humble.
met him in last time I played in Austin It was the Snuff HD tour, I believe, and he was kind of upset about his sound. But you know, man, the dude gave it his all. The dude gave it his absolute best. He felt like he didn't, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, the dude has a lot of heart. Dude's very cool to talk to. Shout out go to him. If he's listening, or if you want to tag him once this all comes out, great dude. And not only that, but mad skills on the mic. Mad skills on the mic.
Yes, that man. Like I said, mad love and respect to that man. LA, 42 Records, Divine, who else? Doughboy from Houston. He's part of 42 Records. He's a really cool guy, man. He's really good people.
Awesome, man. Well, let's talk about the new album. It looks like it may be a concept album, but if you can elaborate just a little bit, we'd like to know, the audience, the listeners, the viewers, your audience, my audience, share about this new album, who you really are.
Well,
is that the correct title? Find out who you really are.
Find who you really are. Yes.
Okay.
That CD is, it elaborates itself when you look at the cover. Once you see it, you see me standing in the middle with all these people surrounding me, and then you see this one big dude on top, with the skull mask and dreads, kind of playing like the puppet master, like he's controlling all of them. That's controlling me. Find Who You Really Are is basically a CD that's going to make you think, like, are you really the good person you say you are and you claim to be? You know what I mean? Or do you really wear a mask and you're afraid to show who you really are? The CD is going to be 7 tracks with featured artists like Britt Bratt, K Reno from Houston, Big Body Hella from Carnalismo Records. Hope I said that right. Who else is on that CD? I mean, there's a whole bunch of good artists, man. It's going to be a fucking badass CD. I was just at Johnny Moog's, the Soul Shack, Soul Monsters. I was over there wrapping up everything. I already finished the last 2 tracks. I need to go to Metropolis to go do the skits. The skits are not going to be like you would hear from ZIlla Land. With ZIlla Land, I mean, it made you laugh. It's like fucking Blonsky's a fucking dick to Rob.
Right.
But with the Find Who You Really Are, it's going to be a little bit more serious, and it's going to basically pick my brain, and people are going to know who I really am.
It's more of a personal album now.
It's going to, yes, it's going to be a personal album. It's going to pick my brain, but at the same time, it's going to pick the listener's brain. It's going to be like a, how do you say, a session with a therapist kind of deal.
Kind of you're opening yourself up and letting you pour out on the table and putting your fingers in there and rolling around and getting to know you, so to speak.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And do we expect to hear some of that on the tour coming up in August?
Yes, sir. You'll be hearing songs as, I want to say, Dreams Turns to Reality, What You Like My Smile, and, a few others, but I don't want to give it all away.
Right.
You gotta listen to it. You gotta buy it, $5. Everybody got $5. If you don't got $5, then, well, maybe I'll sling it to you. You know what I mean? For free. But that's just on me, because, that's how I am.
Right. Always a good guy. When I met you, like I said, nothing but love. Very cool. Very of a jovial type guy, and you're awesome.
Thank you.
Just to put you out there, put you over in wrestling terms a little bit more, to those who are kind of wondering, who is this guy, Rob ZIlla? We see the bunny, we see the thing, we see the hair, we see the white eyes and contacts. But who is this guy really? A great and wonderful dude who's creative on the mic, creative all over as far as like skits and things. And for those of you who are listening out there, check this dude out. He has a Bandcamp site, which is robzilla.bandcamp.com. Is that right?
I believe so. I didn't make it myself. My manager, Nightmares, did.
Okay.
You can also find my band page at facebook.com/theuglyfigure, and you can find our whole band at facebook.com/uglyswag, ENT, as an entertainment, but just the ENT.
Right. We're going to take a quick musical interlude, and we'll be back and
All
we'll
of the
talk about
Earth's
some more
monsters
things.
have been collected and are living together in a place called Monsterland.
Make way for Merkenstein and ZIlla. We monsters in the game, way bigger than Godzilla. Lyrical killers taking over your airways. Known in the city of pity without no airplay. And this ain't fair play, nah, we gon' take advantage. Call your pops and call the cops, cause we gon' cause some damage. Far from average, we manage our life with music. Crushing competition, cause other rappers bring bullshit. I'm shooting slugs if you offended, then the shoe fits. Loose lips get busted open, and that's the truth, bitch. Plus I'm a nuisance, dropping you some nuisance. A monster and a monster addicted to getting loot spent. They wanna put me in an institution cause I'm crazy, but I ain't crazy, I'm just hustling to feed my baby. No ifs and maybe, just for show that we gon' kill shit. Me and ZIlla be iller, so gonna feel this. When you need a verse though, you know who to call. Morocco keeps it raw, homie, hallelujah. Who so true when it was kid shining with no deal. Morocco keeps it real, pimpin', hallelujah. Them up wanted, no for flaunting, causing mass destruction. Morocco's the topic of discussion, hallelujah. Who murders beats and kids the streets addicted like a drug. Morocco is a plug and thug, hallelujah. When you need a friend, call ZIlla Man. ZIlla's here, hallelujah. Who's here to stay is never going away. ZIlla's here, hallelujah. Who's the ugly one to answer all your questions? ZIlla's here, hallelujah. Who busts his head, left or right? ZIlla's here, hallelujah.
This new Godzilla is unfriendly and is going to destroy your country. There's nothing you can do about it.
Chains and maximum security, y'all won't contain me. But I have respect and manners, that's how my mama raised me. The America's most wanted, I'm a monster, not a Martian. Have you seen this god bait? Put me on a milk carton. I got them all distracted, this is my scapegoat. I told you once you can't contain me, reverend's all I spoke. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a monster, it's a figure, can't tell what it is. That's one ugly ass nigga. Now I'm on the run, now I gotta roll. Have to pick up my lyrics before they get stolen. Murder up a gunplay and MPD, had the whole country shackled while selling my USC. I told you I was gonna break free, what you didn't believe me? I'm on the radio, plus my TV.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
They won't play my music, they want me banned. They try to send me Asia, I'm not from Japan. I'm a Mexican, no Mexican. I can't speak in tongues, but I know how to chant. I don't breathe all about spit hot flames. Everybody doesn't know me, sure knows my name. I got everyone yelling. It's your neighborhood monster.
All right, we're back. So, you reached out to me about a mixtape. Can you spill a little bit of the beans, so to speak, on what's going on with the mixtape?
Now, do you like them fried or refried?
Oh, you know I'm down for the refried. We'll sprinkle it with a little bit of cheese and some queso blanco. Can you hear what I'm saying? Some guacamole. Spill it, brother.
Yes. From Texas with love. That CD is going to have nothing but Texas underground artists from all the way up north to all the way to the dirty south. And you already know we got, San Antonio's own Insane Loke. He's going to be on there. We got the Corpus Christi's Mr. Playboy, a.k.a. Mr. Design. I don't know if y'all know, but he is blowing up with the meme that he did create about Meek Mill taking all those L's, and 50 Cent shared it, and he's just blowing up. There's going to be a whole bunch of artists. If you haven't seen the cover From Texas with Love, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're a guy listening to this right now, make sure your girlfriend does not look at it because she's going to get the wrong idea. She's going to think it's like Fuck Jams from OG Ron C. Because on that CD cover is a straight booty. Straight up. Just booty.
So where did the idea come from this this mixtape? Where I know it's presented to you by Ugly Swag, your label, or you're the people that you run with. Where did the idea come from to showcase these underground Texas artists?
Well, when was the last time that you ever heard of an underground mixtape from Texas?
Not in a long time, brother.
See? So that's why I want to do this, to let everybody know, hey, Texas is coming back, man. Everybody's forgetting about the South. A lot of people don't know about us because none of us are actually trying to work and help each other. Everybody's trying to one-up each other. You know what I mean? It's like, right. It's like a lot of people told me, everybody is like a crab in a bucket. Once that crab reaches out, about to get out of the bucket, what does the crab do? He grabs it and pulls it down because no one doesn't want to see the other person shine.
Right.
And that gets me upset because, look at the late, great DJ Screw. He helped all these musicians in Houston, people that didn't even fuck with each other because, they were from a certain hood or they repped a certain color or they rep, whatever, you know what I mean? But what did he do? He still put them on. And even though those rappers didn't like each other, they still fucked with each other and say, hey, you know what? Give this person a listen. Hey, you know what? Give this listen. I listened to him. Give that man a listen. And what happened? It just fucking blew up from there. It worked its own self up. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be a DJ Screw, no, because I don't know how to DJ. But what I do know is unity. And if we could get all these people together, throw them on a CD, and so say I give you about 10 CDs, give Say Loc 10 CDs, give Brian Ramos from San Antonio 10 CDs, give fucking Big Body Hella from Crystal City fucking 10 CDs. Hey, guess what? That's about 30, 40 CDs out in different parts of the city, selling them, giving them out to other people. And guess what? From those people, they're going to be like, damn, I never heard of this person. Let me look them up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is them. Okay, cool. And then that's how you gain potential supporters. And from there, it just spreads out because you don't know who they know and they don't know who you know. So it's basically like everybody's helping each other without them even knowing.
Right. That's awesome, man. And that's one of the things that really in the spirit of hip-hop started that way, in a unified way, to get that message out together. Somewhere along the line, it turned into "You're my competition," but it looks like you're trying to bring that oneness back. And definitely, we have diverse artists. We have from horrorcore to even myself, kind of more of a gospel type, and then somewhere in between. So we have all aspects of what hip hop could be, as far as us going out and taking music and entertainment and message to a broader audience.
And the only bad thing that could happen with this mixtape is when the person gets it and doesn't even play it. That's the worst thing that can happen.
But I think with such an amount of talent, there's no way that they couldn't put that in that CD player.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you got some cool stuff going on here in the summer, I believe. A gathering of sorts. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yes, the 607 Gathering up in New York City. Well, not New York City. I apologize. Not New York City. It's in New York. I don't remember the city off the top of the head, but I do know it's in New York. I've been, getting in touch with, the artists from over there, the guy, Jeremy Killingbeck, the one that's hosting it and throwing it and coordinating the event. Really good people, really cool guy, down to earth. I don't know him personally. He does not know me personally, but we've been keeping in touch with each other. And from what I understand, all those people on the bill, it's going to be a 3-day event in July. They're all from New York. So I was like, you know what? From my understanding, I'm going to be the only artist from Texas performing at the 607 gathering. So I'm going to try my hardest to get Texas out there. And if I can, if in all possibility, in any way, I could get the From Texas Would Love CD out before then, you already know what I'm taking with me.
Definitely. And then from there, Texas spreads once again.
From the north, and then it's going to spread south.
Definitely. Definitely. Awesome, man. So who are some of the artists that are featured on, who are some of the other artists who are on the, that, was it 507 gathering?
The 607.
607, pardon my arithmetic. 607 gathering. So who are some of the other artists playing on that bill?
Molly Gruesome. There's going to be C. Frost. I'm trying to think off the top of the head. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to go to the actual page itself. Here we go. Enigma's going to be there. Likewise, Lazy Ass Destroyer, Mac Hatchet, Charlie Manson, Jigster, Stay Fresh, King Irish, Saint, The Stalkers, Poetry in Black, Nemesis Poe, Blackout, myself, and many more to come.
Definitely. Awesome. Sounds like a great lineup of underground icons in the making. And I think if I saw correctly, Sutter Kane is one of the headliners.
Yes, he
Sutter
is.
Kane. For those who don't know Sutter Kane, he's this creativity just flows from the top of his head, in my opinion. Definitely mixes genres and does it very well.
I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't heard his music, but I'm going to say yes.
I have heard his music. He has done the snuff reels with Psycho from Insane Poetry, and where he mixed some metal samples with some hip hop beats and put Insane Poetry over that. And let me tell you, it's definitely an aggressive mix. And you know, Insane Poetry's voice his tone is phenomenal. His skills are unsurpassed, legend in the game, and an all-around great guy. Plus some heavy beats over his or under his vocals. Definitely a great mix. Also goes by the name of DJ Bless, and definitely one for those who like hardcore, aggressive rap. All right, man. Any other projects you're working on, or any other things coming up that you want to speak on?
Yes, I'm be making new T-shirt designs. I am working right now with Terrence Muncie. He is the artist, the T-shirt artist for Twisted. I'm also working with Scarecrow. He was part of Dope House Records. He's currently living in Kentucky. Really cool guy. You can look him up on Facebook. You know, Scarecrow, Skare space Crow Kro. Tell him Rob Zilla sent you. He does amazing work. And again, Terrence Muncie. Look him up on Facebook. Toxic Vomit Art is on Facebook. You need to work with him. He did my logo, my signature logo. I have not posted yet. And it's going to be my signature with my name, everything. It looks fucking nuts. Also with Corpse fucking Artworks, you know, thanks to Roach, she's the one that connected me to him. He also made the design for the Split Beliefs album. Who else? There's Taryn Gibbons. She does amazing artwork when it comes to portraits. Fucking beautiful work. And there's many more out there. You know, I'm not going to get into, because there's so many, like I said. I also got another project that I'm working on. It's called The Man and the Monster. A lot of people have been asking me about songs like Ugly Swag, My Ghetto Symphony, Heavy Chains. You know, everybody's wondering, hey, when are you going to put that out on a CD? And that's going to be for The Man and the Monster. That's going to be a solo project with me, no features. Just all me. And then from there, I'm going to have my actual album with, I want to say, features from Liquid Assassin. I'm going to try to get to, I already forgot her name. God damn, what the fuck's her name? God damn, she's an underground artist. She's worked with Cryptic Wisdom, The Joker. It's on the tip of my tongue. Who? No. God damn, I don't even remember her name. Hey, it's not important, but just know I'm going to work with her and many other artists, J Bug, Colossal. You know, I'm sorry, it's just my mind went blank.
It's all good. It's not all good for her, but it's all good for us because we're going to keep it moving.
Hey, I'm just being real.
It's all good. So, man, it's a wonderful thing. If you ever want to hit me up for any kind of collabs, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with you. I'm always down to work with you. Actually, we do have on my end, we're gonna have a track together.
Grape 8.
The Grape 8. So those of y'all don't remember old school cartoons, I got a car called the Grape 8. Well, I call it the Grape 8. 2006 Crown Victoria, big body baby, and Rob Zill is gonna lend his vocal stylings on top of that, and it should be a great thing, man. It should be an awesome and wonderful thing, and always a great time, man, talking with you. And any shout outs real quick before we end this interview? Anything you wanna shout out? Show love.
Yes, sir. I want to shout out my whole family from Ugly Swag, you know, Nightmares, Colossal Black, J Bugs, 1209 Chaos, Rob Chaos. I want to shout out Dark Street. I want to shout out, you know, Mr. Playboy, Dapper Don, Bad News Records, fucking Insanity, fucking, who else am I missing? M-Wrath, fucking Royal Flows from Houston. I want to give a shout out to my wife, my pregnant wife. You know, she's in a lot of pain right now. She's due in 2 weeks with our 5th child. I want to give a shout out to you, my brother. I want to give a shout out to the whole fucking Corpus Christi underground scene. I want to give a shout out to Miss Michelle that did my makeup for my wedding. I want to give a shout out to my mom, my dad. I want to give a shout out to just fucking everybody, man. If I haven't mentioned your name, I apologize. TC, NLE, who else am I missing? Split Believes, So Throat Riders. Man, I could keep going on all night, brother. I want to give a shout out to, you know, that guy that's listening, and he's probably like, hey, what about me? That guy that said that, you know, that girl that's probably like, dude, when is this guy gonna fucking shut up? I want to shout out that girl, and yeah, I think that's everybody.
That one girl that you forgot her name. We'll shout out her just so you know. Yeah. We're still talking about you, even though we don't quite know your name, but we're still talking about you.
God damn, yeah. You know what? And I'm gonna fucking say this, and I know she's gonna know that I'm talking about her. She was trying to charge me $300 for a verse that I was gonna pay for, and now she's trying to charge me $350 now. It's like, okay, you just bumped me up $50. Shout out to you, because I'm still gonna try to get you on a verse. Liquid Assassin, 4-2 Records, Doughboy, fucking D-Boy from San Antonio, fucking just everybody, man.
Definitely. It's been an awesome time. Rob ZIlla, my friend. Hopefully we'll see you down the road. And I talked to Tommy Necro about getting on some of them August dates. But that's still in the works. We'll see what's up. Because I wouldn't mind rocking the stage with you, my friend. And me and Tommy Necro have done a couple of shows together. And it's always a good time. And, man, we're going to be out of this place. Thank you very much. And thank you for sharing your mind and your heart on my podcast. And maybe we can do it again another time, baby.
We will, brother.
All right, man. Catch you later.
Until next time, when you will catch this podcast. Did I end it good? Was it good?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. XCast, and we're out.